Good afternoon, morning, evening or night, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 221 of the Jar Media Posdact. I'm your host Alex, joined as always by my bro Jim.
Hello.
And my other bro James. No silly names this week.
Good afternoon, morning, evening or night.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we come to you usually every Monday at 6 p.m. Sometimes I miss it by an hour or two, but you know, can't be helped. I remember in year 7, the geography teacher got infuriated because literally everyone in the class was going, So like you couldn't blame just one.
Yeah.
Everyone was doing it and there's no obvious sign of you doing it.
Horrible. Horrible thing to do to a teacher.
Yeah, it was quite cruel. Yeah.
Like, school kids are horrible.
Yeah, you're just a monster.
Now they just like purposely spreading COVID.
Before we get too deep into this episode, I want to shout out the patrons who are swarming in for support, giving us some ridiculous names to read out in the Patreon segment, which people have been enjoying. Check that out. Give us support. We got some exciting stuff on the horizon, as I like to say.
For sure.
Housekeeping.
We're doing some fucking mental shit at the moment, lads. Oh shit.
You'll find out soon. Housekeeping. Still no update on the Patreon stretch goal with the old episodes or whatever. The guy's still working on it. He's been going through it, getting it done.
Really?
I've just been quite busy at the moment, so I haven't had a chance to set up another RSS feed.
We've got other things going on, as people will see.
It's been a crazy busy. We have some feedback from the last episode, some interesting stuff. Azamut715 says, "Howdy boys. I'd like to thank you for reading out my comment on the last episode about the Ganja satellite. However, something that Alex did made me sick. He misread runts as the C word. I would never call my favourite boys such a thing, and the hurt look on James's face nearly brought me to tears. I just thought there needed to be clarification, and Jamie and James can punish Alex how they see fit. Thanks, guys." I guess I'm just so used to saying that word that I just completely misread it. Sometimes because of the ridiculous Reddit names I'm always reading, and like Twitter names and stuff, like at a certain point I probably make up about 30% of every name I read. I get the general gist and I'm like, just make it up as I go along.
The thing, maybe my face tells a lie last episode, but I don't think that word is necessarily not endearing.
As Brits, we're very familiar with the C word.
Yeah.
I remember when I first heard it, actually. It was in year 7. A boy in maths got angry with the teacher, called him the C word, and threw a bin at someone.
Yeah, that sounds like our secondary school.
That sounds like our school.
Sounds about right.
Ulrich says, "Never thought I'd say this, but Jar has benefited and improved my relationship with my girlfriend." So this is the same gentleman who mentioned about going on his first date and playing the normal episode. So he's got a bit more feedback. "I very recently got my license and I'm pretty quiet/focused while driving, and I was nervous of her getting bored during our trips, since I can't really talk while I'm driving and our music tastes are too different to play in the car. So when driving her to our dates, in order to avoid boredom, I play episodes of the Posdact, which, to my surprise, she quite likes. Her introduction was the normal episode for our first date, and she enjoyed it immensely. The second episode I played for her was the Shreddies one. Eventually, I think she started watching some episodes on her own, as she sometimes sends me a funny picture of James, or will call something a dibby, and makes references to other jar memes, although she gets quite annoyed at the Sandy picture because I keep baiting her into looking at it by saying it's something else. Then while we're listening to episode 220, and my story of our first date and the normal episode came on, we were both pleasantly surprised, and she thought it was super sweet, and it made her really happy. Sorry if I blabbed too long, just wanted to share my appreciation and thank you guys for sharing my story on the last cast and for making the love of my life smile and laugh, for sharing our story."
Sick as fuck, mate.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get some P and or D, Just chuck on basically any episode.
Just send
Especially
pictures of me.
The normal episode is the one, you know?
Yeah, just catfish people with James.
Which people have done before.
Have they really?
Yep.
Oh dear. For the record, don't catfish people.
Did I never mention this?
There's that really old Jar video about Ruben being catfished. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was years ago now. Fucking hell.
Yeah, catfishing is a very strange and real thing.
Have you seen the movie?
No.
Catfish.
No.
They like advertised it as like a horror movie when it was actually just like a catfish story.
Is it good?
I didn't mind it. Yeah, there's like a show as well. I watched a bit of it when I was in Greece because it was just like on the TV.
Right.
Airbnb.
Yeah.
Red as Tekka says, pretty funny pod. I curse your house. May your bloodline wither. Cartoon Grump says, what the actual hell is wrong with Milka? It's very nice. Cadbury's is great too. So last episode we had this discussion about the different chocolates, and some of the opinions seem to kind of upset the comments here. For example, Le Evil says, Milka is an amazing chocolate brand. Don't know what yous have over there when it comes to selection, but here in Europe we have around 20 different flavours, of which I myself prefer the white chocolate. I'm yet to find better chocolate in terms of taste and quality than Milka. Toblerone is close, but they only make Toblerone bars and nothing else. James 100% got it right with this one. Also, the acid ketchup goes very well with the basey eggs. Jamie has a weird opinion on that.
See? Milka? Fucking incredible.
This guy just said ketchup goes with eggs,
Which it does.
which it doesn't.
It does.
It does,
No.
bro.
It does.
Ketchup does not go with eggs.
Yes, it does.
End of discussion, I'm afraid, guys.
This is a
Sorry.
democracy. It's 2v1. It's a democracy here.
That's not how opinions work, I'm afraid.
It's a democracy. Your opinions. Facts don't care about your opinions.
No, but this person is from Europe.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying they're biased?
They're biased.
We're
They
from
didn't.
the UK, so we're biased.
No, but we have both.
No, we
They
don't know.
They didn't mention.
But Cadbury's is R1. Maybe if we grew up with Milka being R1, then maybe we'd feel that way.
There's a lot more variety of Milka than there is Cadbury. That's
Yeah,
true.
because if you Milka's like a diluted saline solution. Cadbury's is pure salt.
Okay.
Yeah, and one is objectively better than the other.
Yeah, you don't fucking pour
Milka.
saline solution onto your steak, do you?
We're not talking about
Are
steaks.
you guys brand loyal to the point where, like...
No, I don't believe in brands.
Yeah.
I don't. No.
No,
I
but
just
if
shop based
a
on what's
product,
cheapest,
if a product to me is objectively better than another product, I'm going to be loyal to that product.
You shouldn't be loyal to any fucking.
No, it's not
corporation.
loyalty in terms of I'd give my life for them. It's loyalty in terms of why would I buy this thing that's inferior to me when I could get the thing that's superior for a little bit more money.
Or you just
You get what you pay for.
You get you buy the one you like.
Yeah. And more Cadbury should be liked more because it's better.
No, because it's literally liked by every sheep in this country. Everyone loves
Damn.
fucking.
No, you're wrong.
shitty
The sheeple.
Cadbury.
No,
come out.
Yeah.
Sorry, pardon me. Galaxy is the one that's jerked off most in this country, I reckon.
Well, Galaxy.
And it's subjective.
It's not as bad as you say, though.
No, we have.
No,
I think it's nice.
I would eat it, but I don't want. I never buy it.
Yeah, I never really buy it.
I never buy
either,
minstrels.
but
I never buy
against it.
any Galaxy
But what's
product.
the point? Why would you not have variety? Why would you choose not to have like different things? I just go into shop and I might fancy Maltesers this day,
Yeah.
Milka or Galaxy or
No,
whatever.
but if I know I prefer something, like I don't eat chocolate every day, so it's not like I'm going into a shop
I don't
every
either.
day and buying chocolate.
No, I don't either.
Chocolate is like a special thing, so when I do buy it, I'm going to buy something I know is good, being Lindt or Cadbury's.
But you might as well just have different things.
No.
Yeah.
No, if I've tried Galaxy and know I don't really like it very much, why would I buy it again?
I'm not saying Galaxy. I'm saying there's so much variety. Why would you only ever buy like
No,
one
but
or
you're
two
saying
things?
I should just have variety for the sake of variety. I agree variety is the spice of life. But why would I, I've tried it, I've been there, done that, and I don't want to do it again. What I do want to do again is Cadbury's.
Okay, what's your second favourite thing? Would you not buy that simply because you prefer another?
If I've got the option to buy something I kind of like or something I really like, I'm going to buy the thing that I really like.
And that's the problem.
Why?
Because you can the next time you buy it, then you can buy the really thing you like. Because then you're eating better, eating more.
That's not eating better.
Better variety.
They're both bad for you.
Well, I don't mean
I
in
would
that
agree
way.
if I'd never eaten Galaxy. I'd say you should at least try it. But once you've tried it, what's the point of going back if you don't think it's very
No,
good?
because you've got to be real here. All of the chocolate in this country and confectionery is all good. None of them are bad. None of them are bad.
Chocolate footballs?
You can't buy them in shops.
Chocolate coins?
You can't buy them in shops. If you go to the shops, the chocolate section at shops.
Chocolate coins are shit.
Yes.
Along with chocolate footballs.
It's
And
the
I
same
think-
type of chocolate, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like
the further
cheapest.
away from that type of chocolate you go, the better.
Lonely Boy Annie says, I find it quite interesting how the patron segment was just a little thing I had to skip at the start, but now I actually had to skip to it just to hear my weekly dose of James speaking in binary for 2 minutes straight. P.S. It was Alex this time, and it sped up, unsubscribed. Yeah, because last episode, I kind of sped up the bit where I did the binary. Because it was like...
It's really long.
Yeah. I didn't want it to be ridiculous.
You see, the first time I heard it, I thought they'd copied the exact thing from the Futurama movie.
You're going to have to remind me what that is.
It's like the code to time travel in the Futurama movie.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
It's like
Okay.
a binary thing.
Alex says, this is the first time I've ever commented on a video, and I just want to say how much I love your podcast. I recently listened to the cast where Alex talks about how much he loved listening and viewing content from spill.com, so I hope it means something to you when I say that I feel the same way about the JARCAST. On the bus ride to and from school, I'm listening to the JARCAST to pass the time and to forget my life troubles. I really like the dynamic and chemistry between the members on each episode and find a click between your interests and mine. I've loved catching up on the episodes from before I became a Jarling, and I'm really excited for when the Jarchive comes up. I hope one of you sees this because I think you deserve to know how great your content is and how much it means to your viewers. Sorry for the dick sucking and the long comment, Alex.
The camera's moving.
What do you mean?
Look at the wall.
Oh shit, it is moving. It's like been moving on its own.
Yeah,
If you're listening, like, this is really bizarre. The camera's like... I guess it's been slowly moving as we've been recording because it's a completely different angle now. It's like you can see part of the Nerf gun in the corner. Just sit down and we'll resume. Damn, that was cool.
Damn, boy.
Right, yeah, so we fixed it. Don't know what happened there.
Major changes around here.
Mitchell Odell says, I ain't even a patron, but I still love the patron section. I'm glad people enjoy it. Yeah.
Why you
Whenever
not a
you add
patron?
something new, it's always a bit, you know. You don't know how people are going to take it.
Excuse me, why are you not a patron?
Maybe we should ban him.
Yep, block him. No more comments from him.
To the gulag he goes.
Airbud900 said, I will always love the cast, but I actually feel like it's a little too structured now. I know you guys are older, but I miss the energy of the earlier eps. Sad face.
Well...
No, we
sorry.
still have... Well, no.
Once Rick and Morty started sort of ripping off our shtick and taking our, whole thing...
We had to adapt,
Yeah, it sort of seemed like these guys just came in, took our thing and became way more popular. Alright, I guess we'll adapt.
So now we just got to
we have to
reinvent
change
ourselves.
They didn't want to do something unique, so I guess we will.
How do you actually feel about that?
Well,
Because I don't really know what I'm supposed to say. Because from my perspective, I'm still the same person or whatever. and
Yeah, so am I.
I feel like the structure is still fairly loose, you know?
Yes. This is
And we've
still a
always
shit
had-
show.
We've had segments, like recurring segments, for a long time.
Yes.
They just come and go with the wind. Be it the Twitter segment, which we're not going to do this week, MemeChat, which we'll be talking about later.
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
I just said, we adapt depending on what Rick and Morty takes from us. Basically.
Well, we can't. We have just gotten older. Like, if I look back at our early days, I generally cringe. It was fucking bad. Naturally, we're just going to be... It's just growth. It's just what happens.
Yeah, I remember hearing somewhere that it takes 100 episodes of a podcast to kind of get what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
it
I
took
get what
us.
they mean by that.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely some gem moments, but it's weird going back, I think, being the people in it. It's very bizarre, because you associate where you were, like, mentally and what you're going through at that time with what the episodes, like, when they were recorded and stuff. So it adds another layer of history for us. So it's almost like documenting our own personal lives. So we see something a bit different from it, I guess. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. The PO box is up and running. Have a look in the description if you want that. We've had a few. I went and picked up for the first time, and we got some nice parcels and stuff. But I figured we'd make it its own video or something, because
it's a bit visual.
It's very visual. Besides some of the letters and things, so we figure might not be the best to include it as a segment in the cast and just make it its own thing.
Yes.
So we'll get around to that. That's housekeeping done, guys. So how about this, James? I know you want to talk about this.
Oh fuck!
Hold on, I'll get you into this.
Please, Alex, spare me.
Harry Mann says, James and Jim thinking about playing Vermintide 2 is really exciting to hear. Coming from someone who doesn't really play video games anymore, I can say without a doubt that it's the best multiplayer game in a long time. It's definitely at its best when you have friends or a group to play with. I won't sugarcoat it though, updates for the game are few and far between, but they are stepping up on the gas. Load times and stable connections are an issue too, and the game is very grindy. The last part is subjective, but people do have their gripes. But the combat and the sense of teamwork is what makes the game shine, and is what definitely keeps everyone who plays the game coming back.
Yeah, me and Jim have been playing it.
And Ruben.
Yeah, generally a really good game. It's got really good gameplay. It's got a really nice loop. And there's enough other systems that, you can toy around with that add to it. So it is just Left 4 Dead times 10.
Like expanded Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, they've took that formula and improved it massively.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
No, it is, though. Think of Left 4 Dead, though. It's just, you only think well of it because it's Left 4 Dead.
Really good game.
The reason people don't do that formula is because it's naturally a really grindy formula. The type of game.
No, Left 4 Dead is the opposite of grind. I'd say the
it's
worst.
Very simple. Left 4 Dead. It's simple and clean, and that's what makes it good.
Yeah, the worst stuff in Vermintide is like every time you finish a level, fucking having to go through your loot boxes. Yeah, it's like it's just from an era that like they should have updated it and just gotten rid of that shit. Even if it was just a random roll at the end, and you see what you got. Right. Fine, but the fact that you've got to go to the loot box place and open your loot boxes, it just makes you sort of feel sick.
Mm-hmm.
But like James said, the gameplay is really solid, and basically all the stuff from Left 4 Dead is the reason it's good.
Like it's just a Left 4 Dead formula.
Yeah, like I don't know why more games haven't imitated it. Because it's just tried and true. It works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Left 4 Dead formula's genius.
Yeah, like forcing people to actually like work together to an extent and communicate about the game, but also it being casual enough to the point where you can talk about other shit while playing. It's perfect.
I think we're going through it, but I think doing a playthrough on the hardest difficulty and actually we
because when we were first playing, it was just you and me.
Yeah,
and we did like the
medium difficulty. Basically.
Yeah, the normal difficulty, but it's quite hard. And that shit was fun as fuck.
Yeah, and I
like
think
actually having to communicate.
Is there like matchmaking, or do you play?
But we're sort of proper like true gamers in a sense, if you want to call it that.
Okay.
But we once we can, I think that game would really shine on the hard difficulties, because it's so chaotic where you're going to need such teamwork, and that's where
I think what it has over Left 4 Dead is that the moment to moment gameplay is slightly deeper. There's a few more systems going on.
Like there's more variety.
Like the melee combat, like there's blocking, there's like breaking somebody's guard, and then there's attacking.
Okay, it does sound cool. Yeah,
it's very cool.
It's a generally fun game. Like, there's so much to it. I generally like it quite a lot.
Yeah, it's really good. Like I said, the only it's sort of a problem and like a benefit of the game, because you want a progression system.
Yeah,
because like it's inherently fun and promotes like replaying. But it's just the way it's done. I think a few minor tweaks and it could be something really good. Whereas at the moment, I think it's just.
Is it
very
quite
good.
popular still on like Steam?
I mean, we played by accident in an open lobby.
And got
and
someone joined
immediately
pretty
got
instantly.
someone. That was when we were with Ruben.
Oh, right.
So it can't be that.
So you're not
Dead.
quitting it anytime soon?
No,
you're still into
no.
it?
We
It's-
haven't even finished it yet, even on our first playthrough.
Yeah,
So then we'll
that's
do
one
the
thing
hard
though. I do wish there were more like missions
work. Yeah.
in the base game.
Yeah.
There seems to be loads with all the DLC, but I can't complain. We got it for a $5.
We did, and
Yeah, that
once
is-
we do the harder levels, we'll get loads of game time out of it. But hopefully, all the gripes they will fix in the new one, Darktide,
Yeah.
set
Yeah.
same developers, basically same formula, but it's set in the 4K world. But it's
Oh,
got this
so
like
it's like the
alien
sci-fi.
vibes
Yeah.
vibe going on. So that'll be
I
interesting.
think
to
I
see.
might have seen a trailer for that. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I did it after you talked about it on
Yeah.
YouTube.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I wonder why your phone was just like
Yeah,
Darktide.
it heard you talking about it through
Yeah.
Discord.
But if they do fix all the issues with Vermintide, that could be a generally.
But I mean,
good
the
start.
issues aren't
No.
like to the point where I'd say don't buy the game. I'd say
No.
buy the game because it's fun as
You
fuck.
can get it on
especially if you got 2-3.
If you
you
can
would
get it
play
on
with.
CD keys for £5 as well, and for £5 you'll get so much content out of it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because we've played multiple nights. We play at like 8 o'clock and we do go till like midnight,
Mhm.
and it is good.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's a really good game, and I'm glad you told me to buy it.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's actually nice playing a co-op game like that because we haven't done that in ages.
Yeah, yeah. Because like something about first-person melee combat in co-op is just
Dead Island.
For me and James, like it's the peak of.
It
of
it
gaming.
is. That is our like
Dead
yeah.
Island. It doesn't get better than Dead Island. That shit's a masterpiece.
We
baby.
played that game.
God, you guys.
so
I remember
much.
just watching you guys. Like, were you farming like
Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees? Yeah, and I just
Yeah.
was like,
No,
what the
it's
fuck
because
is
it
going
was
on in
funny.
this
You
game?
No,
could-
yeah, we got the
You
fucking.
could get him to chase you up a hill, and there was like this secret baseball bat that just ragdolled shit really far. And we were like 15 years old and just found it so funny, luring him up while he's got all his terribly voice acted lines,
Right, yeah.
and then you just fucking smack him and he launches. It was
Beef
sounds
bladders.
great. Yeah, like beef brothers.
Oh my god, that game was so fucking fun because it was like the game was just like, oh, we knew it was shit and really shit.
Yeah,
But then we somehow found that baseball
found
bat, and
the
then
fun.
it just changed the whole fucking game.
yeah. I remember the last boss because
You could just smack it with the back.
yeah, it was. I guess it was just maybe you, me, and Matt.
Damn.
But we just with this baseball bat, just smacking the last boss into a corner, and it couldn't move. So it's like a poorly designed game, but also
no,
really,
Just fun.
really,
Silly.
yeah, it like a well-designed game at the same time.
But it actually has good feedback and actually.
No,
like,
those developers proved that they were onto something with Dying Light.
Yeah.
Like just an actually really fucking good game.
Mhm.
Yeah. But that didn't. I did not like Dying Light. There was something
Too
about it just
scary?
no, because it felt too plain almost.
Right.
Because I was expecting like this kind of dumb shit like Dead Island, and it was just too serious.
Right, yeah. It's quite
The-
different, isn't
The
it?
story wasn't really interesting at all. It was just
Yeah, but the story in Dead Island, it was only interesting because the cutscenes were so poorly done.
yeah, that was funny. That's like the funny part.
What's that like rapper in the game or
Oh
whatever?
my God.
He
He did a song with Chamillionaire for the
Yeah.
second one.
For real?
Yeah, we fucking loved it. Oh, what's his name? Mel B, not Mel B.
Samby?
Sam B.
yeah, Sam.
Goes bump in the night.
Yeah.
Who do you voodoo,
Samby,
bitch?
hear the thing that goes
Yeah,
bump
who
in
do
the
you
night.
voodoo, bitch? Fuck.
Yeah, if
Oh my
you've never
God.
heard that, YouTube, who do you voodoo, bitch? Right now.
That brings back such good memories. That was our just like go home from school, play Dead
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah, I remember playing it for the first time.
Obviously, you guys remember fairly recently, actually, in the cast, we talked about how the actor for Darth Maul revealed his penis on, was it Instagram or something by accident?
Yes.
Well, now Captain America's joined the fucking squad with Darth Maul. They're making their own little squad. And Chris Evans accidentally showed his willy on, was it Twitter or was it Instagram?
I think it was
again?
Instagram as well.
Yeah.
Damn, Instagram's just the place for dicks,
No,
I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be honest.
What? It's easily done.
Yeah, Because if you have them on your phone, like in your pictures, you can just because
Do you
I
know
have.
but he posting it though.
No, he was like filming himself playing a video game or something,
Right.
and then accidentally somehow brought up his library, and all these pictures were in it. Like it wasn't just a picture of his cock. It was the album, and one of the pictures in the corner was his cock.
Right. Have you seen it? Have you seen the picture?
Have I seen his cock? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, and I also
cock.
I couldn't
That-
find it. I was trying to find it because I was dribbling
haven't
at the idea.
Have you seen his cock?
Well, I'm
James?
going to now.
No,
How do
it's
you fi- how do you
quite hard
find
to
it?
find because I immediately Googled Chris Evans' cock into Google after I saw this, and it was all this like photoshopped gay porn of Chris Evans. And, it was,
yeah. That's what I
and
saw
I just
when I
happened
Googled
to
it.
find it.
No, is
but,
it that one?
That's
Right.
it. But oh wait, yeah.
Have you found it, James?
Yeah. There.
Okay. I can hardly see it from here.
Yeah, it's like
That surprises me.
What, has he got a big one? Is he a big boy?
I thought it was a picture of his legs.
yeah, it was. It's
Really?
a picture of his legs, and he's got a sloppy boy.
Well,
hanging out.
it's like one leg and then his cock, and his cock looks like a leg. It's fucking enormous. It's
Really?
ridiculous. It's fucking. It's like
I
the
know, I
size
think
of my
it's-
forearm. It's huge.
It's the angle of it. It's like
No, let me have a look at it again.
I am.
It's fucking massive.
No, because it's the angle. Because if you do it there, if I recreate
No,
this picture,
no,
it's just
because,
like, a
like-
cock slapping there.
No, it. No.
Do you want me to recreate this picture so we can compare?
Yeah, there's just when
Yeah,
you
just
Google
update
it,
your
it's just
Instagram
loads of
story
gay,
and it will
like,
just happen.
fake gay porn, like this will be in Photoshop.
Yeah. No, but the weirder thing is, if you look at the top middle photo in his album,
Yeah.
it's a picture of his face from a few years ago, and at the bottom there's the text "Guard that pussy."
Yeah.
This image.
God, that pussy.
Yeah. Why does he have a picture of himself with the text "Guard that pussy"?
He's probably got a good sense of humour.
No, did you see what he did? His first tweet after all this.
What?
He said, "Now that I have all your everybody's attention, everybody vote on November 4th."
Yeah.
Like he's one of the few people that could spin something like
Yeah.
this in a really
And
good
also,
way.
it's not really going to affect his career. Like,
No,
he's just finished with Captain America.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah,
that
yeah.
doesn't really matter
if
anymore.
anything, it's going to boost his career.
Yeah. Especially with the fact that it's like huge or whatever.
Yeah, no, this is a thing. Like Chris Evans already kind of pissed me off because he's just like the perfect guy. But now I know that he's got a massive cock and a
Yeah,
good sense of
no,
humour.
it was
I'm
acceptable
gonna-
when
no.
he was like, he wasn't really in good movies. He was in like Fantastic
yeah,
Four and
yeah.
shit like that.
Now he's in like Knives Out. He's in fucking Snowpiercer. He's in some really great Marvel shit. Some of the best Marvel shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
He
he's
went from
great
being
in
one of my
them.
least favourites to one of my favourites.
Yeah, yeah. In one sequel, he managed that.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just pisses me off because like I leave some for the rest of us, man. You know.
I know. It's
Some,
just,
like-
it's BS, to be honest.
I will protest his large cockness.
Really?
No, his cock is clearly massive.
I know. I think
Because
it's angle. It's angle.
No,
All
but
about
it's a
angle.
width thing as well.
You got a bit of a chode going on.
I know
don't-
it's a terrible picture of his cock.
Yes.
Like it's a terribly taken photo. He clearly.
Christ. Yeah. It's not a great photo.
Who do you think he sent it to? Well, what he was doing with it? What do you think he was up to?
Maybe to get the role of Captain America, he had to. I don't know.
Harvey
But,
wanted
This is
a
Hollywood
pic.
we're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Didn't he
Hollywood.
probably had to get naked for those Fantastic Four movies. He was quite sexualized in those films, wasn't
Yeah, he was the hot one.
he? Yeah, not Michael Chiklis as the Rock or whatever. In other news,
All I'm saying is it can accidentally be done.
what do you mean, accidentally make your willy look big?
No, isn't
Accidentally upload.
Oh,
your cock
accidentally.
on Snapchat.
Yeah, not
Or
Snapchat, Instagram story.
story.
Yeah, it can easily be done.
Have you done it?
No. Almost. Because when you just scroll and a bit your hand touches and you click an image further down and it's just like...
But you have to like confirm it though then.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I mean about how he did it. It doesn't seem. It was a video, I think, and it was like it right at the end of the video, much
Okay.
like the Darth Maul one, where it was like a.
I think the Darth
slideshow.
Maul one's funnier to me. It's more it seems to have decimated his life a bit more, you know?
Well, that makes it funnier, does it?
A little bit.
Don't you feel sorry for him, though, in that regard?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't feel sorry for Chris Evans. I mean, I do in a sense. But now that all that's changed is that a guy that everyone whose cock we assumed was big, we now just know his cock is big.
So he can be even more smug about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's it. And, like, reading all the shit on Twitter sort of pissed me off.
What do you mean?
Like,
I just don't go on Twitter.
Well,
what was the response?
I was reading just before we started this. He actually did an interview, since posting his cock.
Yeah.
Where he was like, yeah, oops. But all these people, like, rushed to his defense on Twitter.
The stands.
Which is fine. Like, cool. He did this thing by accident and he shouldn't be demonized for it. But a lot of people, sort of rightfully so, when this happens to a woman.
Yeah, like
wow,
the fappening.
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, with Jennifer Lawrence and all that.
Yeah, all these people just fucking hurling horrible shit around.
Yeah, but Jennifer Lawrence wasn't Captain America, though. She was only fucking Mystique. Boring.
And a cat. Or whatever that fucking...
Katniss Everdeen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in other news, Swindon's been on the brain recently. Our favourite town. We've been there a couple of times in the last week, Jim and I, because Jim was doing his driving theory test.
It was indeed, yeah.
We had to go twice in the same week because you were just off that first time, but you got it the other time.
Yeah, I did get it.
Literally the worst.
Thank Christ.
The worst exam you ever do is your theory test.
Especially when you hear about
it's terrible. Because
when
it
you
costs
hear about
money every time.
Yeah, it costs money every time. But when you hear about, like, when your parents describe what their theory test was like, and
they didn't even have theory tests.
Yeah, but their equivalent was just the driving instructor, when they're in the car, just asked them like 5 questions off the top of their head.
Yeah, but don't we get that anyway? Yeah. In our driving test.
Yeah, we have that as a thing in the driving test as well. Yeah. Yeah,
it's just objectively harder now.
It's objectively a scam, is what it is.
Yeah, without a doubt. Because who do you know has passed it first time?
My family.
I know one person that did.
I don't know any.
Test. But there was someone who's like really good at academia and
I mean
tests and stuff like that.
But so the minimum you have to pay is like 20 something quid.
Yeah.
£23 or something.
I paid like 35 every time or something.
No, that's another fucking scam part of it, because you have to specifically go to the government website, and if you don't, you can book a theory test in the same test centre through a different website that it recommends first on Google.
There's loads of scams. There's loads of scams for it.
That cost more. 10, 20 quid more. I paid about 40 something pounds for my first one.
I think that's what I paid every time.
Yeah, and it's complete bullshit that's even legal. Like, this is something you have to do to pass, to get onto the road.
Something, by the way, which does not aid your driving at all.
No.
Like, it's ridiculous. You just forget every stupid fucking question.
Yeah, and the fact that when you fail, there's no breakdown, you don't learn from your mistakes, because you don't know which ones you got wrong and which ones you got right. Yeah,
they just break it down into vague categories.
So then in your head, every answer you gave is like, oh, that I could have been right or could have been wrong.
yeah. In that way, so it's designed.
If anything, it makes you worse at driving. It makes it blurry.
But what about the people that like are very good at like physical activities? The act of driving a car, they're very good at that, but they can't perform in tests or like read very well and shit like that.
Yeah, and
it fucks them completely.
And the hazard perception test. Actually understanding what it wants from you is the test.
Yeah, that's
not actually perceiving hazards.
Yeah, the CG cows walking across the road. Yeah, they're scary and everything.
No, in the one I passed, I had I had 2 sets of CG animals walking across the screen, and
what animals were they?
I had swans, CG swans.
How do they look?
They looked fucking awful. Like, worse than the cows. They look terrible.
They look like worse than like previs stuff that they use in like movies. and
Yeah.
shit, like the
And-
first run through.
And it was super aggravating because, like, the cow one is over kind of quickly, but the swan one, it, like, walks in front of the car really slowly, stops, turns and looks at like, you. And then, like, 20
Does Ryan
seconds
Reynolds,
later...
like, voice him.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
up, guys?
And then 20 seconds later, it continues. And
So surely I would have clicked the fucking button when you would have seen them on the side of the road, because obviously they're going to walk out. But I wouldn't get the grade because I did it too early.
yeah,
it's
no, that's
fucked.
another thing because, like...
It's so dumb. It really is.
Like with the cow one, there's a sign on the road, like warning you that there may be cows crossing the road.
Yes, I had that.
Does it want you to click when you see the sign, or when you first see the cows? Because the sign means like it's a hazard in this area.
Yeah, it has a perception. You're aware of your surroundings. You
Yeah,
click the button.
and also another problem with the hazard perception test. I had one where it was like in a car park, and in real life, when you're driving a car, you know when you're gonna turn, like on a T junction, because
Yeah.
you're the one turning the car.
Yeah.
When you're watching this fucking pretend car drive from first person view with no like, there's no steering
Yeah,
wheel
yeah,
turning.
no, it's really bizarre.
Suddenly the car just fucking veers off to the side,
Mhm.
and you have no idea what's around the corner. In real life, you're watching the whole time. You're looking round
Yeah,
the
yeah,
corner
yeah.
before you're around the corner.
You're looking in your mirrors.
It's such a bad test. It does not
It's
represent
awful.
driving
It's genuinely
whatsoever.
so bad. Do you think there'll be a point where the driving theory will be like you putting a VR headset on and then like driving a virtual
Yeah,
car?
I think it's possible that like the entirety of learning to drive would be that. Like that's how people learn to fly planes and
Mhm.
shit, isn't it?
Yeah, simulators.
Sims.
Simulators. But
It
it's
makes
funny.
more sense than that theory test, though.
All they have to do,
Yeah, no,
if
it's
they,
terrible.
If they said to every driver on the road, like in the older age groups, you've got to do a theory test, most of them would lose their licenses instantly. Nobody knows how to fucking drive. Nobody knows how to drive.
No, it's actually insane. It's the scariest part of driving. To me. It's the act of driving's easy.
Yeah.
Being on the road's easy, the placement and everything, and it's piss. But the thing that makes it hard is the other fucking dickheads on the road.
Everyone, oh my god, the amount of fucking twats. Just,
Yeah, like we were in a local town called Chippenham, just driving home one night. I think it was on my birthday.
Yes, I think so.
And I was like just going around a roundabout, and this dickhead just like
Tried to cut-
purposefully
He was trying to cut you up.
he cut in front of me and then put on the brakes, like on purpose. I don't know what he was trying to do. Cause a crash to get insurance money? I'm not sure.
No, but if actually, yeah, because if you go into the back of someone
It's your fault.
legally,
You're sure
it's
it's
your
your
fault.
Yeah, even if they do that. But if you had a dash cam, I guess you
Mhm.
could counter that. But
Yeah, because no, if that's the roundabout I'm thinking of, to even go in front of someone, that's breaking the law. To switch lane,
right, yeah.
and like, you're not meant to switch lane in the middle of a roundabout,
No.
of that specifically that roundabout.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just a UK thing. Other Jarlings will have to like leave a comment and say what their like driving theory and all this is like, because we have family in New Zealand, and I've like talked to them about what their process is like, and it's like completely different. Here, it actually sounds more stringent than here.
Really?
Yeah, like you have
They-
to do more tests and things like that
They have some interesting rules though.
in New Zealand.
Yeah, I know specifically about T junctions.
Really, what do you mean?
So if you're turning from like the other side of the road on a T junction,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're on the main road and you want to turn it off into a side road.
Yeah.
The person on the other side of the road gets priority. So the opposite to
weird.
here. So that like to stop congestion. Because you can be sat there at a T junction for ages with nobody letting you through.
Yeah, true.
So the law
Oh.
is that they have to be let through. Like they get the right
kind
way.
of makes sense, to be honest.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't really have a problem with that.
Like it doesn't. It's not I don't know what you call it. Like it doesn't feel right, but it is right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's just fucked. The way our laws are and the way everything works here and the way people are, especially just the way they deal with etiquette, it's just fucked. England's not a nice place to drive. It's shit.
Fuck no.
No, because the other night Jim was round here, and I said to you, let's just go on Google Maps and just jump to a random part of America and just see how long you can drive in a straight line. And I was just clicking in a straight line, like on a road, and it just was fucking never ending. You can just drive in a fucking straight... It's the most simple, clean, easy design, where everything here is this ancient, just like horse and carriage like roads.
No, that's not good. The way the Americans do it is fucking stupid. Because you'll go straight, someone will go straight, and they'll do 130, and they'll just go straight through fucking traffic, and that constantly happens, and people get killed by it constantly. Seen videos of a day of this girl just doing 130 and a 30, boom, killed 3 people.
Really?
Because they don't give a fuck. Nobody cares. They just
it's different problems because we've got these like tiny little roads, and the way like we always joke about Swindon, and I think you said last episode that it's just like loads of small settlements that have just become this huge town. So all the roads are just a fucking nightmare because it's just not designed to have the quantity of vehicles that are going through it. So it's this absolute nightmare one-way system.
I don't think any of England was ever designed for vehicles.
There's like 1 or 2 cities, aren't there, that are like modern enough to...
Is it?
Oh no, you'd fucking love Milton Keynes.
Really?
It's built like America. It's all blocks. You just drive straight.
Yeah.
Fucking no, but generally the country roads here are incredible for driving.
Yeah,
it's just so windy and nice.
Yeah, there's some lovely scenery, and I like all the old quirky buildings and shit like that, and imagining the horse and carts going down because it just looks exactly like that, but with a road paved over it.
Yeah.
But when the practicality of it comes in, it can be a bit of a pisser.
Oh, in our town specifically, because every fucking week they're closing a major road and have to have like a fucking half-hour diversion just to get through a fucking town.
Yeah, because it's been awful.
It's more than every week. It's every day.
It's terrible.
Every day there is something in our town. There is some roadworks.
It's roadworks, yeah.
It's been like that for literally.
I don't think I've ever driven to Swindon without coming across some kind of roadwork.
Yeah, in Wiltshire there are roadworks. No matter where you go, there are roadworks.
Yeah, it's just a piss take.
And even after like you'll drive through a road that's had roadworks on it for the past 6 weeks, and it will be just as shit. It'll be
nothing
fucking
changes.
crap. Yeah. If anything, it's worse.
The fucked thing in this country is just the councils and shit. They do things cheaply. So they'll repair something, close the fucking road for a week, repair it. Within a year, it's fucked again because they did it as cheaply as possible.
Yeah,
they just don't know how to fucking.
No, but they'll say this road will be closed for 2 weeks.
It won't be.
6 weeks later, it might be open.
No, but this is the fucked thing. I was going to like fuck place near London. But before I went, it's just like, oh, if you want to go to this town on the other side of this town, it's closed. So on my way back, I had to go through that town. Signs were all up on the other side of our town. That road wasn't fucking closed. The signs are still up. It's not fucking closed.
Piss take, mate.
Fucking council. Fuck the council.
But while Jim was doing his theory test, I had a bit of time to kill in Swindon.
Oh my god, yeah.
I had about an hour to wait for Jim to do his test. So I was just, walking around central Swindon, which is just so depressing.
Brunel Centre.
Yeah, the Brunel.
It's dog shit.
Of course, the coronavirus has just fucked it. So, like, I'd say, like, maybe 40% of the shops are just, like, closed or closing down.
No, it's more like 60, 70.
Really? It's that much?
It's not corona either.
Really?
It's been like this since last year.
Well, surely corona would have been the nail in the coffin.
It is, but this is the realistic truth. Shops are dying. That who goes to shops?
Well, people have been saying this for years about how high streets and shops have been fucking dying because of Amazon and eBay and all this. But
which I hate.
Yeah, it's lame. It's sad. It makes the town feel pointless. And
it's just going to be more houses.
Yeah.
Everywhere is just going to be houses.
Houses and huge Amazon warehouses.
For every like square kilometre, there'll be one Amazon warehouse, and all the drones will to every house. And that's the future.
You just go out to pick up your Amazon order or get shopping.
No, it just gets droned in through your window. Or
we'll like redesign houses so there's like a drone
helipad
point.
Yeah, like, on the top of the house.
No, or even do you remember episodes and episodes ago I talked about that like underground like postal service where they just fucking shoot shit underground. It would just be like one of those directly to your door. Fung.
they fucking
when you
drop
fucking
it from the
flashlight.
fucking, like, the hatch there, and it's just boom on the floor.
Yeah.
Fuck off
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, drones and tubes just all over the place.
No, but it's good because they've developed like these weapons now, these just microwave waves that they're just designed to shoot drones down. Just stick one in my house and see everyone's
Oh
fucking
my
drones
God.
being fucking gunned down.
Take all the packages.
But yeah, so I was walking around Swindon. It was quite strange, to be honest. I was wearing my mask. I'm a bit concerned about Swindon. You know what some of the people are like there. There was like a protest that was going on when I was there that I snagged a little video of. I couldn't really tell what they were protesting. I was a bit confused. But after that, after I walked past the protest, I kind of stumbled into this old man who was holding out this piece of paper to me, and just, I walked up to him, I embraced him, and took the piece of paper. Yeah, I just started kissing him, started making out with him. But no, he handed me this piece of paper, and then it began, James. He was a born-again Christian, this fella, and he started having a chat with me about how the rapture's coming and all this. I'm not bringing this up to like make fun of religious people or anything like that, just this one gentleman and what he was up to with this. I guess he hangs around there weekends in Swindon. I think it was a Saturday. So he was chilling in the square, hands me this paper, and then he's like, "Are you religious?" And I said I was raised Catholic, because that's what my dad always says. And he's like, he's just not very religious, so I find that funny that he says that. So I said it, which this guy seemed to quite like, because he used to be Catholic as well, till he became a born again. But he was like, he had this prepared speech where he was going through all his points about how men are inherently evil. And he said, he asked me, "Have you ever looked at a woman and felt lust?" And I said, "Oh yeah." And then he was like, "Well, you've sinned then."
Did you actually say, "Well, yeah"?
What? Yes. Because I was like,
I wish I could have been there.
it was bizarre. No, because I find it really hard to end conversations sometimes. I just get trapped.
Yeah.
And like, you were calling me because you finished your test while I was still... I was with this guy for like 15, 20 minutes probably, just listening to him go on.
Really?
Yeah. And you were like calling me, my phone vibrating, and like I just wanted to just get what I could out of this guy. But yeah, he was using the corona situation to try and fearmonger me into becoming a born-again Christian, saying because I was wearing a mask, the next morning I was going to wake up with a microchip embedded in my forehead or something along
I
this.
definitely wear my fucking mask.
Yeah.
Hello.
or a mark on my arm or something like this, which is like the brandishing of the devil or some shit like that, unless you like repent and acknowledge that you're like inherently evil and stuff like this. But
yes, it's just, when you lust over a woman, those big titties,
those quantum milkers just can't get enough. It was quite a weird experience though, because he was an older gentleman. He must have been 70, 80, wearing this really elaborate, almost like Indian or like Middle Eastern like top, but then wearing these like really traditional like UK 80-year-old like chinos and like brown shoes. It was bloody weird.
Yeah,
and
that is strange.
Yeah, he went through his points and everything. He gave me this bit of paper with all of his like points of why I'm evil and why like everyone. He said, "Look around you, all these fellow Swindoners. All I see are zombies. I see the Walking Dead among us. This is nothing. This is just the start of the rapture. You haven't seen anything yet. In the coming weeks, like it's done." But my tactic for these people is to just like agree with them, so I can just hear what they say and what their script and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
So I heard it all, and like it was pretty frightening. Like just the level of delusion.
No, it's interesting how similar that's a pretty extreme,
Very
like,
extreme.
religious stance to have.
Yeah.
But how similar that is to conspiracy theorists.
Right, yeah.
Like with the whole chip in your head thing. Because I obviously had an interaction with a full-on conspiracy theorist.
Yes.
I don't know if we ever talked about it on here.
Yeah, the straw man.
Yeah, the whole straw man thing. But it's just the way these people get suckered in because they're vulnerable at the time, and they sort of
it's fear.
See it's all this shit that's designed to reel in people that are already at their lowest.
Yeah.
And it's sick
and
to me.
You're
it's
accepted
straight up
into
manipulation.
a group.
And
yeah,
then,
it's like culty. It's very weird.
Yeah, the saddest part is that he would have been a case where he was someone that was vulnerable and
probably
needed like some sort of
but I ended the conversation by saying thank you for enlightening me.
Yeah.
And I walked off and I answered the phone.
No, because when I'd passed my test and me and Alex met up, Alex said, "Who wants to reveal their news first?" So I showed him my result, and then he was like, "Well, this is the new me." And it was this fucking born again Christian leaflet.
Yeah, no, and the final bit on this before we end this segment, he wasn't wearing a mask, obviously, because it would put a chip in his head or whatever.
Yeah.
But he kept going like and shit like that. So every time he was doing that, I was like taking a step back, like further and further away from it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was very bizarre. Yeah.
That is funny.
We'll see you after these messages then. Life can be a dick sometimes, so get your dick from out your hand. And don't be a dick, wear a dick. Dick the Head t-shirts available now. Check the description below.
Do you want to suck on my toe?
So this is the part where we read patron names and get upset at how explicit they are.
Also, thank you.
Oh yeah, thanks for the support. Huge shout out to Review Tech Azerbaijan. Tom Armstrong, aka Review Tech Azerbaijan. What? That time Ruben twerked on a newspaper so hard the headline changed. Swister. James's 25-mile-long wang. Cosmic mapping. Crispy pavement fingers. Hey Valve. Update Team Fortress 2 or the Jarmy will attack. I've just paid 20 quid for this stupid fucking Sandy tier. Fuck you, Jar, aka Review Tech USA. Whenever James uses objectively wrong, it makes me want to drink fly spray. Come on, James, sort it out. Malik Vest. James taking bath salts, getting on a bus, and waking up 7 stops later with blood on his hands and sirens in the distance. You're scaring me. You're really pissing me off. Perry. Usher says, Happy Easter, Xbox. Gunge my clunge with James's 9-inch plunger. How do they know about the Happy Easter eggs? Have we talked about that? Yes. Kebab Master Flex. Please bring back Randy. Where is he? Ticklemine Thomas. Sub to Michael_man 2000. Steven is human. Review Tech USSR. Meekly. Connotada. Gimme poop, give me man, give me fart, give me yes, give me man, give me fart, give me poop, give me poop. I want man, I want fart. Merch ideas. An absent note from Ruben's mum, macro shots of Alex's feet, and from James, we all want piece of that ass. My patron name is a different texture to the others, haha, fuck you, James. James hangs pocket pussies on his cock, haha, Angry Joe, you're so smooth. The Passionate Pisser. James is pissing and shitting and coming, and Jim quite likes the smell of it.
Oh.
If you play Yakuza games with the English dub, you're mentally unstable. Read my poem, it's in the Patreon messages. Thomas Martin. Evan Pierce. I jack off, but no cummy, I edge myself. Then I blow a load out the window while Jamie does a reload animation with my balls.
Huge thank yous to Argy is a cheeky little poo muncher. Gobble gobble, yummy yummy, tasty chocky in my tummy. Noah Sengel. Quebec Films. Kieran Stan Piper Gromit in Azerbaijan. Robert Foe. Could you please stop fucking your pocket pussy, I'm begging you. Aura. Mercedes. Cool Dip Chip. Keck Flexington. Numa Banana. Ben. Fartbag. George Kenwood Parker. Fuck you. That's the one I'm not reading. Kieran Harkins. Fiddle. Dream Offal 2142. Mayo Mayo. Make calling Ruben a weekly segment, you dirty glizzy gobblers. I agree.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Fionn O'Gorman. My name is Cleveland Brown, and I am proud to be right back in my hometown with my new family. Tomcat. Muff Murphy. Ethan Height. Zach from New Zealand. Sir Capsalot. Better call Saul, but James is Gus. Jim is Jimmy. Alex is Chuck. And Ruben is Mike. Billy Wiz. Acolyte. The normal patron, aka Review Tech USA.
Skibidi button up.
Lily says trans rights, do you? Death Grips. Dibby Adosa.
Big thank you to Edgy Erica, Tech Reviewers UK, Lewis Horsburgh, Ferdia Pleeman, Ray Dahl, Alberto Gomez, Wet Ass Pocket Pussy, Kirsten Armstrong, Petition to make Angry Joe an official Dibby, you cowards, Adam Johnston, Tom Buies, Juan Hernandez, Jam aka Auntie Zula, Bebjamin Bibson, Aggie Joe reviews Review Tech USA epically, Joel Stewart, Ruben's Azerbaijani son, Logie Bear, Josh absolutely loves animals, Connie Reed, Cameron Hayen, Big Whoops, Gremblo, Ollie Miles, The King Julian Witnesses, Cooter Panda, 01110 1111 011 01111 01110 0111. The Christian Tawarka changing all the newspaper headlines. What? Look out, Doug Walker, you bald head is next. The convoy's been hit. I've been wounded. Static. We're on the Savart.
Try that again.
My convoy's been hit. I've got wounded. We're on the Savo Highway about Easter Boy. Someone, anyone, please.
That's awesome.
Randy Ruins Patreon.
He's the boy.
You're a mean one, Rigger Grinch. Agawon Free. Katya fucking Manigan and David Wallace.
Damn, give me
Big
that. Let
thanks.
me find out what this binary is. This one's quite short, actually.
Yes, it's not the longest.
Is it going to be like poo or fart?
Yeah,
or something?
what's your guess?
I think it's something short like that. Poo.
I'm going to say fart.
It's wow. Simply just W-O-W.
Wait. Has he done this in order? Was it pussy, diarrhea?
Oh my god.
Is it wow now?
So next one will be
cringe. Is it
cringe.
cringe next?
We're ahead of your game if that's true.
Yeah.
So he's got a choice. He's either going to have it be cringe or he's going to mess with us.
Unless it's already been cringe and I've forgotten.
Thanks for the support. Welcome to the second half of the JARCAST, where we answer questions from our Jar Media subreddit. Head over there, go to the suggestion thread, ask us whatever you like, anything, as long as it's not too far, you know. Like some of the patron names.
Down to earth. We'll answer your questions about which which
speaking of
platoon
being-
character is the character from Madagascar.
Speaking of being down to earth, I just want to say we're probably the most down to earth people in general.
Yeah.
Like,
No, this isn't even a joke. We are.
we're just the most normal.
We are the real.
Like we're the most
The real deal, yeah.
Yeah, like
If you get £5 months, you know we're fucking doing that on the regular.
Public Nuisance 89 is going to start us off. If Marvel is willing to make a movie about the Eternals, a race of immortal beings who lived on Earth and shaped its history and civilizations, then I suppose that a Pissodic movie doesn't seem too far-fetched. So that got me thinking. If Pissodic was a Marvel superhero, what would his superpowers be? Also, what would be the name of Pissodic's arch nemesis?
no, I think the like intrigue of Pissodic would be like who is he?
A bit of a like Jack from Incredibles, where it's like you don't really know what he's capable of.
Yeah, but also you don't even know who he is. There's a number of characters it could be, but you don't know which one it is. And then maybe there's like some sort of reveal at the end.
It's like the usual suspects. Of
Yeah.
What would his arch nemesis be?
Dick or piss.
That was my first thought too.
That's not
Yeah.
that's not original enough.
Yeah, it needs to be fresh. You know, it needs to be a villain that we've not seen before. What about like a really smart penguin?
Shitter ass.
Deadly Sky says, recently Joe Rogan offered to host and moderate a 4-hour debate with Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Would Jar be willing to extend a similar offer, or perhaps host a vice president debate between Kamala Harris and Mike Pence?
No,
All the while in the middle reading the Patreon names.
Oh, if we could get Boris reading.
Get Mike Pence and Kamala. Is it Kamala? That
Yes,
sounds. Yeah,
Kamala.
Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Make them read a few.
No, I'd say
Boris.
like we're in the UK, so it should be Keir Starmer, Boris Johnson on the cast.
Yeah, Boris, come on.
Boris,
moderated by
put your
James.
money where your mouth is.
Yeah, James there. Boris over
No.
here. Kia here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Actually, no, James should be here. Kia there. Boris over there. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if Boris wants to be re-elected, he needs to come on the JARCAST.
Yeah.
Got no hope otherwise, Bor.
Got no hope otherwise, bore.
Skinny rascals.
What was the word he said? The rapscallions.
Yeah, you rapscallions.
No, our Prime Minister's genuinely a Wallace and Gromit character. He is.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
He's the bad guy from Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Or he is the Were-Rabbit.
Nat Figure says, is MemeChat dead forever?
No.
No.
You just like brand the JARCAST as MemeChat and just fully steal Keemstar's idea.
What a fucking idiot they is.
Do you know what I've noticed? The fact that how Doge has been reinvented so much.
Doge?
Yeah.
Yeah, Doge is...
Oh, it's come back, has it?
No, it's been back ages. It's Keems now.
Oh.
Keems.
Keems?
Yeah, Keems the meme.
Keemstar? I
No,
thought we were
Keems.
talking about Doge.
No, Keems. Yeah, that's the part of the Doge meme now is Keems. Keems, Doge, it's...
I just don't really understand what's going on anymore.
All I see every day is Keems memes.
What are you saying? Keems?
Keems.
Like Keemstar?
No, Cheems. Keems. Cheems.
What does that mean?
It's just a dog. It's just a meme dog. We've all seen Keems memes.
Keems meme.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking asshole. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't understand how that...
Is that what's the like name for that phenomena where you know a meme but you don't know what it's called? Like you see it regularly and you're like, oh yeah, that one, but you don't actually know what it's fucking called.
It's meme chat.
Yeah, it's called MemeChat.
Pill on Face asks us, have any of you guys ever tried out a new look only to have it turn out completely terrible?
Yeah. I tried this thing, a beard once. Turned out terrible.
Nah, that's the opposite. I have this vivid memory of like, I have these flip flops.
Oh fuck!
Wait, whatever you've just remembered, you can do that in a second. Let me do this one.
No.
I have this vivid memory of I like wearing these like blue flip flops like all the time because I have this weird thing about like walking on the bottom floor where the dogs are, and like
Yeah, fair enough.
Paisley's going through heat at the moment. So there's just like blood everywhere and I just don't really want to be walking on it.
It's like a murder scene down
Yeah,
there.
yeah. But I remember I was like, I think I saw Ruben wearing like some nice kind of high white socks. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. But I didn't have any white socks. I did have my Argyle socks though. So I whipped them on, pulled them right up, put on my my flip flops, went downstairs, and Ruben just like looked at me, and I could just tell from the look.
There's nothing like a fashion judgment from Ruben.
Oh yeah, it strikes you at the heart.
You just know the fucking second his eyes meet yours. Like,
Yeah, yeah. If there's anything wrong, you're gonna know about it.
All right, I'll change tomorrow.
No, he literally said, he said like, you can just borrow some of my white socks if you want.
That is funny.
Yeah, James, what did you?
Yeah, please do tell.
What?
Is this a you style?
No, Jim, you know what I'm on about. in school when I got the really long hair. And it was straightened and it was like down to there.
You had straight and long hair?
Straightened?
Yeah,
What
I had
year
it
were you?
I had it for a few days. It was just like, oh fuck, this
What
is
year?
not a look. 8 to 9.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't remember this at all.
So I would have seen that then.
It happened.
I guess I've like blocked it from
Yeah,
my
it was
memory.
that bad. It was that bad. And the thing is, I went to a wedding with that hair.
Holy shit. Did you look like Keanu?
Yeah, I looked fucking terrible. Like, I've tried to find an image just to like to find a cursed
I've got
image,
no.
but I can't find any. This is
Yeah,
a
I
wedding
can't even-
photo.
Yeah, I've got no memory of that.
That did not last long because I don't suit long hair. I just work with short hair. It was the cringiest moment in my life. I remember it. Straightener.
Did you straighten your own hair?
No, my sister did it for me.
Did she think it was like looked alright?
Yeah, my
and
whole
stuff?
family did. Which is like the worst thing. It's just like none
Oh, I
of.
wish you could find a picture.
Yeah.
I actually I can't imagine it.
Yeah, I can't remember
It
at all.
happened. It was real.
I believe you.
I will
Yeah, I
try.
believe
No,
you.
because like when we were in year 8, 9, that was the look. Everyone just had long straight hair.
Yeah.
No, do you know what I was remember? I was driving to Chippenham the other day and I saw that like Justin Bieber haircut from 2011. You know, the one where everyone was always going like this all the
Yeah.
fucking time. Like,
No, have you seen Justin Bieber has that hair again?
Yeah.
oh,
Like he has long straight hair that he.
but there's that certain like look. Do you know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
swept over
Hmm.
to the and it like
Yeah, it's-
always goes in your eyes, so you've always got to readjust it.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah.
like just huge in 2010, 2011, and like every boy in school had the same hair. It was like Lego figures, like everyone just putting on the same piece. You know.
Mhm. Well, I mean, it's the same thing now.
What's the hairstyle now?
The closest thing is just really short.
Short
there.
on the side,
Yeah.
bit on the top.
But
yeah.
I'd say that's not going to look bad in a few years. That is just like such a neat.
No, but
haircut.
everyone thinks that.
No, but I
at
would
the
say.
time.
You don't really know in the time until it's gone.
Yeah, until
Yeah.
it's lame because like everyone thought mullets were cool.
But that's less extreme. It's just because the way my hair is, I have to have it cut short on there because I've just got multiple like hair knots. So I have.
No,
to
but
have
I mean,
it cut short
it's
long.
not conceptually that different to a mullet. A mullet is the same, but you just shave the sides and not the back.
Right. It does look worse though.
Yeah, it looks terrible. But is that just because we're not in the time when it is considered cool?
With mullets specifically, no. And I think mullets are the worst.
Yeah.
And I remember there was this fella called Calvin who was in my year, and he always said that I had a mullet.
Yeah.
When I was
I don't
like,
think you physically can.
no, but I constantly would say to him, I don't have a mullet, Calvin, because I had long curly hair,
Yeah.
and it was more like a Jew fro, if anything. It wasn't like a fucking mullet, but he kept calling it a mullet.
I do actually.
Yeah, that's
remember
just
this
like
for some
not
reason.
understanding. Yeah,
mullet
no,
is.
it
I had a
back
fun
in that
relationship with
time
Calvin.
period. Just saying mullet was funny.
You got
Yeah, and he
mullet,
was
mate.
like a real towny type with the like Wiltshire accent and stuff, and you know, I don't think he was the brightest, but unless Calvin wants to come on.
Yeah, Calvin, come on the cast.
I bet you he'd have a mullet.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
rocking a mullet now.
Well, Argyle's Chode has got one for us. Hello, Jar. I've been watching the cast for almost a year now, and I've gone back to watch every episode at least
Jesus.
twice and
Oh.
watch the new cast the day they are released. At this point, Jar has become my favourite channel on YouTube. Have any of you ever become as enthralled with a YouTube channel or piece of media as I seem to be with Jar?
Yes.
Game on.
First of all, thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
to say.
Big.
We appreciate
big
it
fan.
so much.
But the answer is yes, I relate to that hard because
Yeah.
it's the way I consume content. Like I find
Mhm.
a new channel and then I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Then I'd literally go through every video.
Yeah.
Like
No,
I keep talking about Jim Can't Swim, watched all their videos, subbed
Yeah.
to their Patreon so I could go to all their exclusive ones.
really.
No, I'm that into it, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, I do it to the point where I watch like every video and then I get pissed off that there aren't more.
Yeah.
And then sort of develop this like. I don't want to say hatred, but
A resentment.
I
An unfair resentment.
yeah. But I jump on and then fall off YouTube channels so quick
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
It's not like a good way to consume media, but also just the chaos of living, you know?
Agreed.
I don't really find new YouTube channels anymore. I just have the ones.
How much
that I really
YouTube
like.
are you watching nowadays, James, anyway?
I watch a good amount.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you use your subscription tab, or do you just use the home algorithm?
No, I use. Well, no, because your home's when you get a new video, if you go on, it's going to be on your home screen. So you don't actually need the subscription because it'll just be on your home screen. So that's how I watch all my videos. But it's just like there's a channel I love, and when there's a new video, I normally just go back and watch his old videos again.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't upload constantly, because he's he's got like
Yeah,
he's got other things.
that's my favorite kind of channel to like. Honestly, my favorite channel on YouTube is probably Joseph Anderson.
Really?
Yeah, there's only a tiny amount of his videos that I haven't watched, but
I
because-
rewatched his Bloodborne video.
yeah, I
Pretty
did
recently?
recently as well. But when it's a game that doesn't relate to me at all, then I'll just miss it.
Yeah.
But when there's even a little bit to get out of it, I've seen those videos multiple times, and they're each like hour, 2 hour long videos.
They're very long, but they're
just
entertaining.
Yeah, they're entertaining and so like concise. It never feels like it wastes your time. And
I like the softness of his character as well.
Yeah,
The
for sure.
The one thing, biggest turn off for a YouTube channel is uploading too regularly. Because I like
actually
knowing.
agree.
It's like Ray, Lucas.
Reykjavik, yeah.
Like he might upload what video once every like month, but I always watch it because there's like a you can go back.
Work's gone in.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Joseph Anderson. It's like he's been sort of notorious recently for his Witcher videos. Like he'll say it's out in a week, and then it's a month later, and then he's like it's out in 2 weeks, and then a month later it actually comes out. But I just find with basically all media, it's so much better when they give you an amount and you're left wanting more instead of being given so much where you only consume a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I often, if I like get into a channel that uploads daily, that's the ones I'll burn out quickest.
Yeah.
They just fill up your feed, and it's like there's only so much difference between the videos at that point. And unless you're like just totally standing whoever the fuck it is, and you're just obsessed with them, I just
think when it's like a 10-minute video, you just burn through them, so you can watch so many of them in like 2 hours that you get bored so much quicker. But one Anderson video is like 3 hours that you have to get time to watch all of it, and then you don't want to consume more because you've just had a journey, like had a full experience of it. But the weird thing is I need to consider that with my channel moving with the car channel. I can't be spamming videos because it's going to be that same thing. It's just like,
do you think it would even be possible to spam videos though?
No.
There's quite a lot of work to
definitely
upload every day, and it makes a lot of YouTubers have like just breakdowns.
Yeah.
They're like big bloggers and vloggers. Sorry, not bloggers. It's a bit out there. Vloggers, that do
I think it's now more than ever. It's just like it's coming out that actually doing that is so bad. Like a lot of people are just like, nah, don't even do it. Like Sinan has just come back and said like, he couldn't do it anymore. So he just fucking left YouTube for years.
I think a lot of YouTubers are like quite addicted to the game of it and the like feedback of it.
For sure.
Yeah, I know it firsthand. Like, very addictive, but like
just those numbers.
People, they forget that they're like a human and not a machine for making videos.
You sort of have to have that self-respect.
Yeah, but there are those type of people that like they're only engaged and happy when they're just like working or making something. So for some people it works out where they're just uploading every day and it works for them or whatever, and they're just working all their life. But _username 1917 roleplay is the cast, but it's the 1000th episode special, so it's in the year 2037.
What is that really what it's going to be?
2037, yeah.
Well,
Dude, think about it. We're only on episode 200.
We gotta start cranking out these daily videos.
Yeah, JARCAST a day. Would you? Can you imagine doing that, like a JARCAST a day for a month?
Oh my god.
That's 30
No,
episodes.
like
That's nothing though. Really, that's 30 episodes.
The amount of work that would be, fucking hell. You'd run out of shit to talk about after.
no,
like,
that's the
3
thing.
episodes.
Like,
Yeah, we'd kill each other. That's it. Alex, you will be going out that window.
as easy as it seems to do a podcast,
It's not.
it just like not that it's the fucking most difficult thing on the planet, but just like
you got. It's
getting
like a skill you got to
people-
learn.
yeah, it's a skill you got to learn, and then having to do that every day. I mean, even sometimes a week gap can be difficult.
Yeah.
Like finding enough stuff to make a satisfying like.
I feel like we used to struggle
discussion.
with it more earlier.
Yeah, for
We don't-
sure.
we've-
For sure.
Because I take way more vigorous notes now, so there's just I've
Yeah.
always got some stuff in the back end. But some of those early episodes, it was just like, it's why they were so like just bizarre. Because
Yeah.
I knew the episode was going to be an hour long, and it was like, let's just bullshit for an hour then, and
yeah,
you get some like really funny things from that, but you also get some fucking
some
like just
horse
shite.
shit.
Alex!
Yeah, but yeah, roleplay 2037. So
well, introduce us.
good afternoon, morning, or night.
You sure we get... Well, with the way the world's going, are we actually ever going to get to that episode?
Damn.
What if we're like good afternoon, morning, evening, or night?
Well, if we're just
If anybody is out there, please
Yeah,
respond.
This is episode 1000 of the JARCAST. If you hear this, please go to.
As far as we're aware, we're the only people still alive on the planet.
If
The world has been lost to nuclear war.
every
The world
day at
is
7
destroyed.
p.m. we meet at the Magic Roundabout. If you're alive, meet us there. Join our squad. Drug Sniffing Dog says, "What's good, boys? Y'all talked about album covers in the last cast. Does your opinion on their importance apply to movie posters as well, or to a lesser extent, since movie posters are mainly for marketing purposes, as well as the fact that it's not only visual elements as opposed to most music? God bless."
Yeah, way lesser. Movie posters don't really matter to me at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I mean,
I feel like a lot of movie posters are really bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I think when it comes to like scrolling through Netflix, there is an art form to making an attractive movie
Netflix
poster.
in particular is pretty good at those thumbnails, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Other sites
And the
are a
way
lot
when your
worse.
mouse goes over it, it shows like a clip of the movie anyway after
Yeah.
a half second.
No, the actual posters, though.
Yeah, I don't think they matter. The thing is,
Well, because the ones that you tend to see most are just, as this question says, just for advertising purposes. You know, they've just
Yeah,
got like
yeah.
a million actors on it, and
yeah,
they don't want to be artsy and weird with it and cool with it, because, you know, it's
yeah,
not-
they're
it
just
doesn't
trying
have-
to get people into
It doesn't
the
have like
theatre.
Sam Jackson on it or something, you know, Scarlett Johansson
But-
and all that. I guess for me, like, music is a bit more personal. A film's a big production with like, it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a big production, but, you know, it tends to be more people involved than
Yeah,
an
yeah,
album.
that is totally something, because to me, music is definitely not just more personal in that like it affects me more, but it's like a voice from an individual or a band of 4 people,
Right,
3
yeah.
people.
Yeah. Yeah. Because you just don't need a crew as large as you do for that
No.
of making a movie.
And I think that it's kind of sad that like, because obviously a lot of people, it does take manpower to create an album. Like,
Oh, yeah.
these
Yeah, it's
big
not easy by
albums.
any means. It's a lot of work.
And I feel like a producer on an album gets way less of the spotlight than a like
Nobody.
producer on a
The
movie?
only person in any type of in music who gets any attention or money is the person who sings. Or
yeah,
That's
like on a Taylor Swift album, who knows who produced it?
Yeah.
producers, songwriters, doesn't matter. They're dog shit.
Producers are all over movies, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, all over
And their
movie.
names are
But I mean,
everywhere.
not even just producers, but the writer, the director, the cast.
Writers don't get much credit, to be fair. like Hollywood.
Do you know that?
Really? I feel like that. I guess I'm thinking of like writer-directors.
Yeah, like if you're Christopher Nolan, you're going to be alright, and you've got a name that you put on the poster, but
I mean, even like I can't think of the word. The guy that does like the shots, makes it cinematographer.
oh yeah,
I feel like they're shouted out more than like the background people in music.
yeah, if they're particularly good, normally, yeah.
But it's insulting that producers don't get attention, but fucking DJ Khaled for doing fucking nothing is just like the fucking superstar he is. Just fuck off.
Well, yeah, I was looking at like the Spotify most like top 100 or whatever.
Yeah,
and I saw that he's in there. I'm not. So he's a DJ, is he? Just
I don't know what he is.
does he make music? I'm not really
I
sure.
think he's just a rich person,
Yeah.
and that's basically it.
I'm sure the DJ Khaled fans.
He doesn't produce.
will tell
I'm
us.
pretty sure he's not a producer. So he's not actually doing anything in the background. I'm pretty sure.
Because the only reason I really know him is because didn't H3 like make fun of him?
Yeah,
or
DJ
something? He was
Khaled.
like a bit of a meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but it also gets me really confused because there's DJ Khaled, but there's also the really famous
Yeah, there's Khaled.
Khaled.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah, it's
confusing to
confusing
me.
as
The biggest producer that I know of is Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Literally, he will be included in the actual song. It's Feet Pharrell, whatever.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
literally any good rap song made in the last like fucking 3 years is done by Pharrell because he's incredible. Just a fucking animal, beast, love him.
That's me. I'm Pharrell.
Oh fuck, Pharrell, I love you, man.
Okay, let's do a couple more. I don't know if this has just been a long one or if Jim adjusting the camera took time or...
It took like an hour.
I suppose we do leave it recording when we have breaks and things, so... Ewan Vivo says, will you guys be getting the PS5 or new Xbox?
None of them. Fuck consoles, mate. Buy a PC.
Wait.
That's bullshit. You're getting a PS5. Speaking of, the PS5 price might be out now. Is that? It's
Oh
today.
yes, it's happening as we're recording. Yeah, see if it's out while I have a think.
Oh,
I'll probably wind up getting both.
Xbox
at some-
Play-
PlayStation 5 will officially cost $4.99 and the digital edition will run $3.99. So the PS5 without a pointless fucking disc thing
right,
is
yeah.
400 quid.
but
What if you want to play 4K Blu-rays, though?
who gives a fuck?
Buy the more expensive one.
So what we've seen there is Sony, with that, they've beaten Microsoft because the digital Xbox isn't actually an Xbox S.
Yeah, it's like worse.
Yeah.
I can't do 4K.
It's significantly worse, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it not doing 4K to
don't know
me
if it's
is
significant.
whatever.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad.
It's-
Well, it's
not
it's
pretty bad.
£100 less than the PlayStation 5 with no disc tray. Why would you even buy it?
Because it's really affordable.
But it's
£100 makes a difference.
it does, but then
And you can get it for like 20 quid a month on that deal thing.
Yeah, £25 a month
Well,
with
true.
Game Pass.
but then if you actually want games to play, Sony have them all.
Well, no, have you seen Game Pass has like EA access in it? now?
Really?
Yeah. They've like combined.
Okay, wow.
Game Pass has just absorbed EA access, so like...
The whole appeal of Xbox is the Game Pass thing at this point.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think they shouldn't have even done a console, to be honest.
No.
They should have
Really?
just...
Oh, a Game Pass app on PS5. That would have been weird.
Yeah, if they could have just pushed Game Pass on as much shit as they could, be it Nintendo, whatever.
There needs to be a rival, though. You can't...
Yeah,
imagine if
yeah.
it's just PlayStation and
But I think
Nintendo.
I think Sony are getting so far ahead.
No,
that-
but they're fighting on different fronts. Like the
But on
like
the
the
hardware
Xbox
front-
One, as like shit as it's been, it's still sold. You know, it's like a profitable machine. They've made a lot of money
Yeah,
off the software,
and they've
and
made
the
loads
hardware.
of money from Game Pass because it's genius. Game Pass is an amazing
Well, so,
service.
yeah,
I have a problem with it though. It cost £1 on PC. It now costs 15. The app is still fucking unusable. £14.
it's a bit better now. They updated it. The other
Yeah,
day.
the update actually, even I'm saying, and I was the number
you sure?
one
Yeah.
hater.
I
of
used it
the Xbox
recently.
app.
Couldn't go on a single game because it.
How
the whole-
recently?
this week. If I go
Oh, wow.
on a game, whole app crashed instantly. Had to reopen app
Really?
to like go
Are you
to a
sure
game.
you don't have that setting ticked where when you boot a game, it just closes the app?
Down to
No,
the
as in
tray.
I tried to click a game, but the program would freeze and then crash. So I couldn't even
I
go
haven't
to my
had these
games.
same issues. It's just been fine for me. But
Yeah, I mean, ever since the latest update, mine's been really good.
I'll have a look, but the price, if they were charging £15 for the Game Pass of that app previously, biggest fucking rip-off ever, because it was
I mean, if it doesn't
unusable.
work, yeah.
But
yeah, it's just I have PC. I have a PC, and I have Game Pass, so I'm gonna play Xbox games on PC.
The big thing for
You don't
one of the
need
big
it.
things
I
for
don't
me
need
is
Xbox.
that I probably will wind up getting both, but I think the PS5 is like repulsive, and the Xbox is a lot more reasonable in terms of just like hiding it and just putting it on.
Both
like,
Xboxes look way better than both PS4.
the PS5 is just fucking huge. It's bigger than that
Mhm.
stupid Xbox One original thing, which looked like absolute shite.
But
as
also,
well.
it's like, how do you put that in a corner? I'm looking at an image of it right now. Also, on top of that, the controller still sucks dick.
Oh right, yeah.
The controller looks terrible. And they didn't fix that problem with the goddamn PS4 controller, where the trigger has no like trigger guard.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Because the main thing that pisses me off about this is that recently I've been playing Bloodborne on the PS4, and if you just move the PS4 controller in the wrong way, you're gonna clip the trigger and waste a finite resource in the video game. Fuck you, your controller's badly designed, just
It
copy
is.
Xbox. Like, the default, where your left thumb goes, the default position shouldn't be on the D-pad. It should be on the thumbstick, because this is the fucking 1,000,000th generation of consoles. Video games use thumbsticks for 3D movement now, not D-pads.
Yeah.
Get with it, Jesus Christ.
I think it's just a stubbornness thing. It's like a
yeah, it is. It's because
it's their brand.
they'd probably have to pay Microsoft. And the
Don't you-
reason their
doesn't-
D-pad is so bad is because they'd have to pay Nintendo
That's right.
for a good D-pad.
I don't personally see any competition because of just the Game Pass.
No, in terms of
It's such a
hardware, I think Sony
It's better.
absolutely destroys in terms of like accessibility.
Yeah.
Microsoft
No,
slays.
I think the marketing thing with the names is a real fuck up for Microsoft.
yeah, no, just reading.
I don't even know what this new console
The
is called.
Xbox. I read a headline. The Xbox Series S does not.
No, I know the
can't think
exact
of
thing you're
word. The
talking
Xbox
about.
Series S does not like perform at the same level as the Xbox Series X. It performs at the level of the Xbox One.
Yes.
No, the
X.
Xbox.
The Xbox.
Yeah, you see, it's actually ridiculous.
fucked. How
Do you
the
know,
fuck did they
it's-
mess
I
up?
can't
I don't
believe
get
it.
it. Xbox 720 would have been
Yeah.
so much better. 180.
Yeah.
But just fuck
Just call
me.
it Xbox. Just say it's the Xbox.
Yeah, and that's where Game Pass works.
Just
Like,
the
how can you
Xbox.
fuck that up? Like, you don't need a sequel. Xbox Game Pass.
Subscription services, they are the future.
Yeah, especially when we're not even going to need hardware and we're just playing video games on the highest settings on our phones using
Yeah, just
12G
streaming.
or whatever.
Let's end on this one from Caesar the Watt. Hello, Jar. As a Florida man, I love tuning in every week to hear banter that's so similar to my friends down in Miami. For that, I applaud you for making my night shifts a little bit brighter. What are your favourite Florida man incidents? My personal favourite is the Miami zombie attack that happened back in 2012. This was going to be my answer, because before I even got to him referencing it, I was remembering it. Pretty epic if you ask me. Yeah. So that Miami zombie attack, from memory, if it's the one I'm thinking of, I think it was a guy high out of his mind on bath salts.
Oh,
Who like ate someone's face or something, or like mauled
Jesus.
someone. Yeah, lots of crazy stuff going on down there. In Florida.
Florida man.
Haven't we been there?
No.
I thought we went to Disneyland, Florida.
No, we went to Disneyland LA. We've been to California. We've been to the like sunshine fucking palm tree.
Oh yeah, I remember the palm
Dreamland.
trees actually, yeah.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
Florida. You always make that mistake.
One
Florida is there.
Is Disneyland Florida like not good or something? Is it not
No,
as
I'm
good?
sure it's great. Like Florida's loads of people go there for holidays and stuff or vacations. but
I just associate Florida with like alligators.
yeah, Florida. In my head, when I think of Florida, I think of the bayou in Red Dead.
Yeah,
Like swampland. So it's never really attracted me all that much. But the thing is, there's so many Florida Man incidents.
There's so many.
It's insane. There's so many. Because I guess people just click it when they see Florida Man.
Yeah, latest Florida fucking crazy event.
Yeah. I like the ones to do with animals. I think they're
I've
the
got
funniest.
one here. It's just Florida man steals neighbour's peacock, gets chased by angry birds.
Yeah, there you go.
Mine's the crocodile one. Where he just drives up to like a Burger King and just puts a crocodile and just goes off. It's just all the crocodile ones because it's just like
they're gators.
Yeah, they just get baby gators and they just do things with them for no reason.
Yeah, that's the place that surely the like flushing a gator down the toilet thing came from.
Yeah, sure. You would have thought, right?
Yeah. How widespread are gators in the US?
Well,
No.
they're fairly common in Florida, aren't they? Because like
Oh yeah.
like that YouTube channel that I got onto after watching
Yeah.
Dingo
Yeah, I was gonna
Chandler's
say that one.
Wildlife, who is a guy based in Florida, who he talks about how you like would go gator hunting or whatever. Not hunting, but you know.
Yeah,
where they
like
go
wrangling.
Gator wrangling.
No, my favorite one. It isn't a Florida Man thing, but it's just this article, and there's a video of it. It's a golf course in Florida, and there's just this like
that huge
gator, huge like dinosaur size.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It looks like the one from
Red Dead.
2, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine just like going for a golf on a Sunday, and you see a dinosaur just walking around.
I can't with those things. They're so horrifying.
Yeah,
They are just dinosaurs. They are.
yeah. They're just plucked from a different time period and thrown into ours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Should we go to Florida for a jar trip?
Should we go gator wrangling in Florida?
Yeah.
How quickly would we just be fucked?
Who would lose their hand first?
What would James be like if he was born in Florida?
Oh my god.
Don't
Dude, he'd be wild.
He'd be the most
There'd be
fucking
so many
mental.
articles on James. he would be Florida Man. He'd be the Florida Man.
Yeah, it would be terrible. Like the things I've done already, just replace the whole thing of me pushing you in Florida.
Yeah, pushing me into a bayou. And
Full of alligators.
I'd be
setting
dead.
fire to myself. Just
Man. This has been quite a long episode, fellas.
Yeah, it has.
I think.
Good job.
Yeah.
Argy pound it. Argy pound it.
Yeah, well, thanks for tuning in to this episode. I think we're done for now. We'll be back next week.
on the next Angry Joe show.